Hey everybody, it's Nikki. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a few weeks. I basically was hiding under a very heavy, dark rock. I have been having to do a lot of really hard work. And it's not even work. I kind of just needed to be alone. I needed to hibernate. I needed to work through a lot of emotions. I had extremely high anxiety, which is not something that is normal for me. I'm the girl that can handle stress, can handle pressure, can handle hard times, handle all of it. I'm the be positive, the be strong girl. I'm the push through it, see the silver linings, all of that stuff. That's me. The anxiety, whew, that was something else. And I didn't even know how to handle that because that's just not anything that I do. And I had a really, really, really bad day last week. And the next morning, after not really sleeping, having really, really weird, bad dreams and stuff, I woke up. I was supposed to have a conference call. And before that, I was on the computer and I was doing some things. And then I realized that something had been deleted. Something had been removed, which kind of sent me into a little bit of a tailspin. But in that moment, I kind of actually realized too that this is not what I'm going to do. I am not willing to do this. I am not willing to live like this anymore. The last 3 months have been absolute torture for me, absolute hell for me. I have never been so broken, so alone, so depressed, so extinguished, exhausted, emotionally drained. And I couldn't even see my own light. And that's really not me. I am the girl that's full of light. And no matter what the situation, I still see it. So being in this really, really dark place for the last 3 months has really, really been scary. Really super scary. I'm not saying that I'm not going to still have some days and some moments and everything, but there has been way too much change going on over the last while. And everything has been coming to a head, and not even just the last 3 months, definitely, because I have had the most devastating thing happen to me that I've ever had happen in my life. And for anybody who knows me, I've had some pretty shitty things happen in my life. But I was able to rise above them. I was able to get through them. I was able to figure it out. In the last 3 months, I haven't been able to figure out anything. I have not been able to get out of my own way. I have not been able to be around people. I have not been able to leave my house. And I know this might seem irrational and stuff, but I think it was the anxiety talking. But because I've been so broken and so down and so weak and vulnerable, I'm the type of person when other people see me, they've always seen the confidence, and they've seen the light and the positive and the keep going through. But I couldn't even, I could barely go to the store. I could barely get gas because all I felt that people were seeing when they were looking at me was the broken, was the depressed, was the vulnerable, that they weren't going to see all of the other stuff. And that's kind of, that was really scary for me. I'm not completely all the way there yet. I'm not. I am really far away from it, but I'm closer to being okay and more like myself than I have been. And last week, after I woke up that Friday morning, after having the day from hell the Thursday before with my anxiety and then all the really bad nightmares and stuff, when I woke up and seen the other stuff that kind of sent me into tailspin, I just said, no, I'm done. I can't do this. This is not me. I cannot do this. I need to pull myself out of this. There is absolutely no way that I can stay like this because it's not who I am. I have been doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of excuse me, a lot of reevaluating the last couple of years in my life, and I don't believe I've done anything wrong. And that, it took a hit. I thought that I had and stuff, but I don't think I have. I mean, I have thoughts and things that I've kind of processed through and everything like this to kind of figure things out. Some of which, like, I would love to have a discussion about that to see if I'm on the mark at all with some things. But also, it's there's just been a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, a lot of writing, a lot of praying, a lot of working through things. And I've come to a lot of conclusions and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. But there's not a day that goes by that, things aren't in the forefront of my thoughts. My heart is still not full. All of that. I'm trying very hard to get to the place where I can feel grateful. And I know that I should. I know that I should feel grateful. I'm not quite there because things are still really, really raw. They're still just under the surface. And like I said, there's some days that I'm still not all the way there. But things are getting better. They have to get better because I can't live like this. So I'm taking steps. I'm refocusing my energy elsewhere. I'm doing things. I'm reconnecting with some friends and I know I need to surround myself with my female friends. I need my female friends, and some of them, I know it's been a while. But I was having a discussion the other day with a lady, and one of my coworkers, and she's older, and she warned me. She goes, I'm just going to tell you something. She goes, despite everything that's going on right now in your life and everything that has happened, there's something that goes on with women between the ages of 40 and 50. She's like, something changes. It's, you start to have all of these realizations, and you've already, gone through all the shit in your life, and you've had to deal with a lot of things and stuff, but you kind of start refocusing your energy. You start revisiting, different parts of yourself that you never knew, or that you left behind, or all of that stuff. And she goes, and I also think that there's like a whole like physical change in your body too, and it doesn't necessarily mean menopause or premenopause or anything like that. She goes, it's just everything starts to change in between 40 and 50. And I mean, I'm going to be 43 next month, and I kind of almost agree with her. Like I have really felt a whole lot of shifts throughout everything, like my whole body. And not just my mind and my heart and my emotional side of things and stuff, but physical changes and everything. And I kind of agree with her. But there's times, like we were talking about, how she goes, you just kind of feel like you're completely nuts, like you're completely out of your mind. And I agree. I really have been. I mean, I've had a lot of things happen over the last few months that might have sped that process up a little bit. But I get it. I understand it. But I'm working towards a more positive me. There's certain things that I still want to do, and I'm still going to do them. I've always been the girl that I need to be able to take things at my own pace, my own stride, even though they might be wonderful, brilliant ideas. I need to sit with them first. I need to process them. And there's been some things that I thought, when they were mentioned or discussed or shown to me or whatever, that I thought that those were the things that, oh my gosh, yeah, I could totally do that. And they excited me at the beginning and stuff, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's what I want to do, but I know I want to do something. And I feel that there were certain times that I was being pushed in certain directions, whether or not it was meaning to be pushed that way or not. And I think maybe I kind of did that as well. So, I know that there's probably some discussions that need to be had, and I welcome those discussions at any given point. I'm always here. But there's just things that I need to do, and some reconnections that I need to make, and some people I need to stay away from. And I mean, so I'm going to do it. You can never let anybody tell you what you need to do to heal or to move past something, or how you're supposed to define your own life. It's nobody else's decision but yours. You may not like it. They may not like it. I may not like it. I may not like what's going on right now. I don't have to like it. But if the roles were reversed, I just wish some things were different. It's really funny what things kind of trigger you too, even when you are having a good day. And there's all kinds. My home is filled with them. Doesn't matter where I go, really, everything's filled with it, because my heart is filled with it. My memories are filled with it. Like my spider plant is doing so good and growing babies. And I want to be able to give one of those babies away. And I want to not be able to, I want to be able to look at the plant and not be triggered. I have been doing a lot. Like, there's lots of things on my to-do list, my to-do closet, that I've been crossing off and stuff, and it's been really good. And some of them are really big things, and well, big for me, but really good and stuff. But now I have some more goals, and each week I'm adding more things that I want to do, and I'm taking more things off of the list that I want to do. But I just miss smiles and the way that somebody would look at me. And I miss everything. But most of all, I was missing myself. And I'm starting to find her again. I needed to. Anyway, enough of this before I cry. I wear way too much makeup to cry. So, if you can connect with what I'm saying, if you like what I'm saying, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share them, send me messages, write me comments, anything that you want to do. I do really appreciate all of you reaching out that have reached out. And I apologize that I haven't put a video up for the last few weeks, but I was hiding under a rock because I couldn't go anywhere, and anywhere meant even out to you guys. So anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and we will talk again soon. Bye.